It has been an inspired piece of timing by the Brisbane Lions in jumping on the back, as they so blatantly did this week, of Luke Hodge's book tour. After all, how else would the largely inconsequential Northern AFL club gain back-page coverage for its new sponsor in Melbourne at any time of the year, let alone the Spring Carnival? Share on Facebook, share on Twitter, tweet link now. A Lion, Luke Hodge. Photo, Justin McManus. While the Hodge outings alongside his new coach Chris Fagan must have been gut-wrenching for Hawthorn supporters, so much so that there have been reports of Hodge merchandise returned to the club, he has already begun to pay his way at Brisbane. The Lions have had worse AFL fixtures in recent years, but the 2018 schedule underlines just how relatively irrelevant they are seen by head office in terms of the national market. The club that once played regularly in prime time on the eve of Good Friday in a major tourism boost for the state and a fillip for sponsors has been awarded just one national free-to-air game next season, denied a lucrative home clash with West Coast at the new Perth Stadium in place of Gold Coast and Fremantle, even though the Lions brainstormed the proposal, and forced in the end to let Josh Skarke go because he was damaging their brand. The club needed a strong symbol of commitment, and they needed a hero. Hodge's job is to not only influence and teach his teammates and generally lift the mood, but his very presence dictates that perhaps the Gabba is not such a bad place to be after all. In far less drastic terms, that is the reason Adam Simpson lured Sam Mitchell to West Coast, to tell other Victorians it's not so bad away from the heartland. Advertisement Titan request ad push, ad spot -300 extension 250. Pose 3, Fagan, like so many before him, could not have realised just how isolated the Queensland clubs are from that heartland. He probably needed to spend close to a season in Brisbane to truly experience the cultural divide and realise that Hodge could play a part in bridging that. You only need to look at the fixture to understand that Victoria remains the centre of the AFL universe, and clubs in non-heartland territory have to be creative to get attention unless they are playing deep into September. You will now receive updates from Ray Isle Footer newsletter.